Welcome back. 9/11. Aurora University has just announced plans for a first of its kind newly constructed residence hall for students on the autism spectrum. It's called the Betty Parke Tucker Center for Neurodiversity. And joining us to discuss is Jen Buckley, Aurora University's Vice President for Student Success. Good morning to you, Jen. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me today.
Wow, this is a novel idea. Tell me how it all came about.
Well, currently right now, 1 out of 54 children are being diagnosed with autism. And we know that it is also the fastest growing developmental disability in the United States. And many of these children have the cognitive ability and have the academic ability to be successful, but sometimes need a little bit more additional support in terms of social pragmatics and executive functioning. So we've always been an institution that has helped populations be successful in higher education, and this is no different. And we really see this as a call to action. It's who we are and supports our mission, and we are so excited to be offering this program.
You know, it makes so much sense if you think about it, because most universities do have honors dormitories where students who are on the higher level all live in the same facility. And basically that's what you're doing here. So tell me, what's going to be different about this, and how is this setup going to work?
Yeah, so you're absolutely right. Many institutions have unique living learning communities, and this is going to be really no different at Aurora University. But what we're going to do is this is going to be a first of its kind sensory sensitive residence hall. So we know, and we have designed everything from and looked at colors in the residence hall to the type of furniture, to lighting, to acoustics in terms of sound in the wall space. So the whole thought is that space and environment do make a difference in terms of being able to process and learn appropriately. And so the whole idea is to reduce anxiety and to make this sensory sensitive. And what our plan is to not only offer this to neurodiverse students, but also integrate this into our college campus and have neurotypical students living in the space as well.
And when is this space going to be available for move-in?
Yeah, so we are slotted right. We've already broken ground, and it will be available for students in the fall of 2022. And so we're currently taking applications for our program. And so in addition to the living space, we will offer additional programmatic support for these students too as well.
So I'm curious, what kind of difference in the long run do you think that this is going to make, not only for the students who have autism, but for the campus and the community in general?
Yeah, so we want people in the community to know that Aurora University is a place that supports students on the spectrum, and that we have a place where they can call home. And so it's truly a pathway into our university. We also, not only in terms of providing them support, but this is going to transcend on when they also are looking for jobs. So part of our program also is career placement and mentoring for colleges and for companies. And we also know that these individuals too are sought after because of their unique skill set that they bring to companies in industry.
So you're enabling them to blossom in that area that they have, that unique skill set that you referred to. I'm curious that something like this has come about and hasn't been thought of before. What was it? Was there a personal reason how this came to be?
Yeah, so like I mentioned earlier, Aurora University has really prided itself on helping other types of learners come to and be successful in higher education. And so, you know, our president has a nephew that's on the spectrum, so there is a personal tie to that. I personally have a son that's on the spectrum, and we know that given the right support, that that individuals on the spectrum can be successful. And this is really, we see this as being at the intersection of hope and need. Many families are looking for support and hope that their sons and daughters can be successful. And we want them to know that we're going to walk the walk with them, and we are going to help them succeed.
Wow, from the lighting, from the acoustics, from the furniture, you guys have thought of everything. Who helped you to put this together?
You know, it really was a collaborative effort and a team here at the university. We had a group of administrators, faculty, and staff that we've been working on this initiative for the last 10 years. We partnered with other institutions that do this really well, learned a lot from them, went around the country and toured other spaces and other colleges and universities that are doing this. Unfortunately, many of those are located in the South and on the East Coast. So there's not many of these that are offered for in the Midwest. And so we really want this program really aligns with our mission. And you know, at the end of the day, we see this as a call to action, and it's just the right thing to do.
Jen Buckley, Aurora University Vice President for Student Success. As I told you in commercial break, I love your title, and it sounds like you're doing just that. So really fascinating. Thanks for joining us and sharing this. I love that you guys are doing this.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
and
you
thanks
take
for
care.
having us.
Yep, have a good day.
Bye-bye.
We'll be right back.